Chucky in the dancing club, the city pulsed with neon light and restless energy as the night stretched into the early hours of the morning. On the edge of downtown, a massive building stood glowing with pink, purple, and blue lights. It was the Eclipse Club, a place where young people came to lose themselves in music, liquor, and flashing lights. Nobody noticed a small package delivered earlier that evening, left at the back entrance with a crooked label that read simply, "Lost Property." Inside that package lay a doll with fiery red hair, overalls, and a wide, unnatural grin. The night kicked off like every other Friday. The bass thundered, the floor vibrated with each beat, and the crowd was already dancing wildly under strobes and lasers. At the DJ booth, a tall man named Vince mixed tracks, his sunglasses hiding tired eyes. He had no idea that a nightmare was about to walk onto his dance floor. In the dressing room backstage, club staff prepared costumes for a surprise horror-themed show. A bartender, Kelly, noticed a box sitting near the door. "Anyone order this?" she asked. "Nah, just toss it," a dancer replied while adjusting her glitter mask. But curiosity won. Kelly bent down, opened the box, and froze. Inside lay Chucky, staring up at her with plastic blue eyes that seemed far too alive. She laughed nervously. Creepy. Perfect for tonight's theme. She propped him on a stool by the bar as decoration. The doll's head tilted ever so slightly. Nobody noticed. Hours passed. The club was packed. People laughed, danced, and drank without worry. But slowly, strange things started happening. A bottle of vodka fell from the shelf by itself. A mirror cracked in the bathroom, as if struck from the inside. The lights flickered during a bass drop, and when they steadied, Chucky was no longer on the stool. He was on the dance floor. At first, everyone thought he was part of the show. The doll shuffled among legs, bumping into people. But when one drunk man tried to pick him up, the doll's tiny hands slashed a knife across his wrist. The man screamed, blood spraying across neon-lit faces. People thought it was staged until the man collapsed, clutching his arm. The screams began. Chucky laughed. The chilling sound echoed even over the DJ's heavy bass. His little knife glimmered under the club's lights as he darted between panicked dancers. He cut ankles, slashed tendons, making sure no one escaped easily. "Kill counts double when the beat drops," he howled, stabbing at random. The crowd surged toward the exit, but the heavy metal doors slammed shut. Locks clanged into place. The doll had rigged the security system. The Eclipse Club was now his playground. Kelly and Vince ducked behind the bar, breathless. "What the hell is that thing?" Vince stammered. "It's just a doll," Kelly whispered, but she didn't believe her own words. On the stage, the performers froze in their costumes, unsure if they were still part of the act or caught in something far darker. A dancer in red sequins screamed as Chucky leaped onto her back, his knife plunging again and again until the sequins glistened with blood. He dragged her body across the floor, smearing red into the tiles like paint. The lights changed. Chucky had hacked the control booth. The strobes pulsed violently, disorienting the survivors. The music distorted, turning into a demonic remix. "Dance, you little rats!" Chucky shouted, his voice booming unnaturally loud through the speakers. "Dance till you bleed." In the chaos, a group of clubgoers armed themselves with broken bottles and chairs. They tried cornering the doll, but Chucky was too fast. He disappeared under tables, climbed up wires, and pounced from the rafters like a predator. One man swung a chair, but Chucky stabbed upward into his thigh, laughing as the man fell, screaming. "That's the spirit!" Kelly grabbed Vince's arm. "We need to cut!" The power shut him down. They slipped through the stampede of terrified people, heading toward the back hallway where the main breaker was located. But the hallway was narrow and dim. Every shadow felt alive. Then came the sound pitter-patter of small shoes slapping against tile. "Peekaboo!" Chucky whispered. His knife flashed out of the dark, cutting into Vince's side. Vince screamed, shoving Kelly forward. "Run!" She stumbled into the breaker room, slamming the door shut. Vince's screams outside cut short with a horrible gurgle. Silence followed, except for Chucky's giggle. Kelly pressed her back to the door, shaking, tears streaking her face. She found the breaker and slammed it down. The club went black. Music stopped. Lights died. Only emergency strobes flickered red. But the silence didn't last. From the blackness came Chucky's voice, eerily calm. "You can kill the lights, sweetheart, but you can't kill the fun!" The strobes revealed him standing just feet away when the red light flashed. When darkness returned, he was gone. Another flash closer. Another flash gone again. Kelly screamed and swung a crowbar blindly. Suddenly, his knife nicked her shoulder. She bolted out of the breaker room into the main floor. Now, a slaughterhouse. Blood smeared across the tiles. Bodies sprawled in twisted positions. Survivors huddled in corners, whispering prayers, clutching each other. Then, the disco ball above began spinning by itself. Lights reflected in jagged red beams. From the DJ booth came Chucky, pretending to spin records with his knife, laughing into the microphone. "Let's keep this party going. Who's ready to drop dead?" He leaped into the crowd again, stabbing furiously. Blood sprayed the strobe-lit air like confetti. Kelly grabbed a fallen fire extinguisher and slammed it at the doll. It connected Chucky, flew across the floor, crashing into a table. The survivors gasped. For the first time, he seemed stunned. "Get him!" someone shouted. The crowd surged, but Chucky recovered fast. He climbed onto the table, knife raised, eyes blazing. "You think you can kill me? I'm Chucky, the life of the party." Kelly swung the extinguisher again. This time, she hit the disco ball chain above him. Sparks flew. The heavy ball snapped loose and crashed down, smashing the table. When the smoke cleared, Chucky's broken body lay crushed under the glittering ball, his knife still clutched tight. The survivors stared, panting. Could it really be over? Kelly knelt, trembling, as she looked at the wreckage. His plastic face was split, an eye dangling loose. Finally, she exhaled relief. But then his mouth twitched. The eye swiveled. "Miss me," he whispered. Before Kelly could scream, the doll's laughter erupted again, louder, sharper, bouncing off the blood-soaked walls of the Eclipse Club. And the lights flickered back on. The party wasn't over. It had only just begun.